Hey everyone, sorry I've been gone so long. Growtopia will be up Friday. Anyways, welcome back to a new video. I know, yeah, it's been a while, sorry. But, high school's just a pain in the ass. Oh, yeah. So, I'm pretty sure that, some of you are actually typing in the comments right now, Coral, more Growtopia, or I'm gonna unsubscribe. Just chill the fuck out. If you're actually typing something like that, then I, legit want you to unsubscribe. Alright, well, I'm not even gonna go over Growtopia because I go over it in literally every video that isn't even related to Growtopia. Holy shit, I am editing the video right now, or I just, started recording again, and I just realized that my microphone has been on a setting that records the front of the microphone and the back of the microphone. So if the audio before this sounded really, echoey, I am sorry about that. Oh my god, I just played a clip with the microphone on its normal setting, and it just sounds so much fucking better. So, thank god I fucking noticed that. Jesus. Anyway, today I'm just going to be ranting about how my teachers are hypocrites, and not all of them are hypocrites, but they're either a hypocrite or they're just fucking crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to go in order with my first class to my last class. So let's do this. Alright, so I have two things to say about my history teacher. Number one, he complains when students are late to class. And he's pretty much always late, every day. So history is my first class. So when I get to school, I go right to history class, usually. So one day, I got to school late. And he told me that I need to be more responsible. But then guess what? Not the next day, but I think 2 days ago or something, the bell rang, and I was in class, I was waiting for class to start, and he wasn't in his room, he was not in the classroom, and so my class and I, we literally waited for 10 to 15 minutes, we waited for this motherfucker to show up to class, and he cannot, complain about us being late and then giving us unexcused tardies, when the motherfucker is always fucking late. Anyway, the next thing about him doesn't really make him a hypocrite, but he fucking lost it a few days ago, and my friend happened to record it. It's not a lot, I'm gonna play the video, you can't really hear a lot of, it's only a little bit, he didn't get a lot, but basically this is what he sounded like.
Have I made myself clear? Alright.
Yeah, after he yelled at us, he was like, I'm sorry, but things have been building up in me for days, and I'm not just yelled that, all that anger wasn't just because of your class. Other classes were making me frustrated, and I just had to let it out. Motherfucker, you don't do that. No, we are your students. Don't fucking lash out at us, motherfucker. I'm sorry, but that shit just made me mad. Anyway, moving on to the next class. So my French teacher is actually pretty awesome. She doesn't care if we swear, and she swears as well. The only issue I have with her is how fucking bipolar she is. Today when I walked into class, she was in, the best mood. And then some, people in my class were messing around and shit. And then she just looks at them and yells, "Stop! I'm not in the mood today!" What the fuck? You were literally just laughing at a student's joke 30 seconds ago. Chill the fuck out. Jesus Christ. Moving on to my next class now. Now, this is my least favorite teacher. She literally makes us look up words relating to biology, and that's it. Then when she gives us a test, no one understands, the subject, because she expects us to find the exact words that she's looking for on the fucking internet. What, do you think we Google, cellulose, and then we get the instant correct definition? I mean, you can go on Google and find that, but some of the words that she gives us, the term oils, look up fucking oil on Google, it just gives you, the petroleum shit, and, that's not the correct science thing that I'm looking for. She also has favorites. Some days she'll give these two kids food. Someone even asked her, why do they get food? And she literally answered them saying, because they're my favorites. The number one thing that pisses me off is how she doesn't feed her fucking geckos. Yeah, she has 2 lizards at the back of her room. Sometimes I like sneak to the back of the room and I take like the leopard one out of its cage and I just take pictures with him. But anyway, after French, I try to get to my biology class or the biology room as soon as possible so that I can feed the goddamn lizards before our biology teacher gets there. Because she doesn't fucking feed them. Like, she literally, like, says to class, like, I think my geckos are healthy. They should be. I mean, I feed them once a week. And look up, how many times should you feed a fucking leopard gecko a week? Like, no, it's not once a fucking week. So take care of your motherfucking geckos. Alright, moving on. I honestly really like my math teacher. She's funny as hell, but she has some issues. When people in class stand up to like throw away something, she stops the class and says, "Please sit down. Whenever students stand in class, my anxiety gets bad." Like, what? You're a fucking teacher and you're complaining about anxiety. Either grow the fuck up and take some medicine, or get a different fucking job. Jesus. Like, now we crawl. No joke, I'm dead serious. I'll get a video of it, like, tomorrow. We crawl on the floor. So, like, we get down on the ground, we get on all fours. So, like, if we want to get to the trash, we get down on all fours and we crawl to the trash so that she doesn't see us. And she also just gets stressed out way too much, and I don't know why. Our class isn't even that bad, and she just freaks out about, like, all these little things. Alright, next class. Now, my broadcast teacher doesn't really give a shit, like, at all, about, like, what we do. There's one thing about him, though. He's trying to get a journalism degree. So, like, last week he told us that we need to all sit down and listen to him. And so, you know, we all sat down. And all of a sudden, there's a kid in the back of the room with a fucking camera recording the class. Like, and now he's just teaching like a normal fucking teacher. So he can get his fucking journalism degree because apparently you have to actually teach, unlike he's doing. So now he's just trying to be all goody two-shoes to get his actual fucking degree. Okay, on to the final class. So my English teacher is brand new to the school. Some of you guys might know that I went to a private school before I went to a public school. And this teacher she reminds me so much of a private school teacher. Because she's coming into this new high school that's, you know, has a lot of kids. And she used to teach only juniors. Now she's teaching freshmen too. And she reminds me so much of my teachers at my old private school. Because she doesn't know how to act. Like, she's just always, like, acting too jolly. Like, I'm so happy to be here. You're like, no, you aren't. Just shut the fuck up. Just be honest with us. We like teachers who are honest and who don't fake themselves trying to be happy and shit. Like, my French teacher and math teacher, they are good at expressing themselves. Like, they don't care about what the students think. Like, if they're tired, then they want their students to know. And I like teachers who can, like, be personal with you and stuff. Like, they'll just tell you about their life and stuff instead of just focusing on class. Like, alright, today we're gonna do this, and I'm not gonna talk about my personal life whatsoever, not gonna tell any jokes, I'm gonna be a fucking teacher, alright? Let's get right into this. And I hate that so much. Like, just be honest. And that's how my English teacher is. She tries too hard to be a teacher. And it just really, really bothers me. And that's basically it. So thank you all for watching. Like I said, Growtopia will be back Monday. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Leave a like or a comment. And goodbye.
It's happening. Ain't no stopping me. No stopping me. No stopping me.